Hello everyone, my name is K-Hug, you can call me Kyler, and welcome back to the Season 2 Let's Play Minecraft Survival series. Now you may be wondering why I'm out here swimming around in circles. I am collecting as much ink sacks as possible because we need stacks upon stacks of the black dye for today's episode. And also, candidly, if you ever need to get out your Minecraft frustrations, I'd recommend waltzing around in the water, slaying squid, because it feels pretty good. Now, I've been swimming around for about 30 minutes or so, and I'm only at 28. I'm pretty hopeful that we'll be able to get two stacks here relatively soon. They're spawning pretty frequently, so I'm going to continue to do this. But if I get to a point where this is becoming super troublesome, I may resort to a squid farm. We don't have one of those built yet, and I think that's another added addition and something new that I can learn by reading on how squid spawns work. But let me continue this process, and I'll come back and get you if I give up on our squid expedition. All right, and we got about 2.5 stacks of ink sacks. This should be exactly what we need. Now, you may be wondering what I need ink sacks for, and I'm about to show you. We need to go ahead and create one of each color of a dye, minus the 3 dyes that we've got out of the way. And I've been doing this since last time we were together, and I now have all the rest of the colors of dye that I need to create one item of every color in the game for the Hall of All. So without further ado, this starts with the dyes, the wools, the glasses, the beds, and everything in between. So we need to also collect enough of the wool items, and thankfully our wool farm here should have produced enough for us, and it looks like it has. We need some lime green, some regular green, a couple shades of blue, the purple, magenta, white, gray, black, and we're missing cyan. Here we go, and some cyan. So this should be all the colors that we are missing. Oh, I totally forgot brown is a color that exists. There we go. And brown. So with all of these, we need to go ahead and create some carpets of each, just like so. And then now we also have to create one of each color of bed. Now I accidentally put the rest of the carpets away that we needed, so we're gonna go dig those back out. I think we don't need the carpets anymore, but we do need the wool back that we were using. I think we need lime green, green, and the cyan, and that should be all the things that we need for the bed. Now hopefully we've got some blank spots in here to throw some carpets. We do. And we need a bunch of wood to create every single one of these in a bed, and then also a banner, which banners are, if I remember right, they are not crafted in here. Where do you craft a banner? If I'm not mistaken, banners should be a bunch of wool and a stick. It's really odd that actually Minecraft doesn't understand this as being a craftable recipe, but it does in fact exist. Just a little strange that it didn't pop up automatically. So we're going to do all of these manually, and then we can move on to doing the beds next. And we're definitely going to need some more storage boxes to get all these colors over to the Hall of All. Banners and beds are done, carpets and wool are done, and now we can move on to what I needed all the dye for, and that is the strange things like candles, glass, and everything in between. So we're going to need to, first and foremost, return all of our wool. Hopefully we got enough storage room in these boxes. Looking like we're a little full on capacity. Completely full on capacity. Oh my goodness, the amount of wool. Okay, I guess we're gonna go ahead and just dump all the rest of the wool on the ground like one does when you have too many resources. And then we can move on to the glass and other fixtures, which is going to require a little bit of attention because we don't have any extra glass, which is unfortunate, but we do have the ability to trade for glass. So let's go see which one of these villagers we might be able to trade with. Now, I know there's been problems with the villagers in the past. I've had some issues with them locking their trades, and that's because in Bedrock they need a bed and none of these guys have beds. Well, the beds are hidden out here, and so they don't lock onto their beds anymore, and that's become kind of a bit of a problem. But hopefully some of these guys will still have available glass trades. That one's locked. Maybe we'll get somebody who's willing to give us glass, potentially. It's not looking good for Team Glass. Here we go. And now down on the other end, we should have some more electron guys. Yes, down here. And hopefully these guys are a little more helpful. Well, I'm absolutely certain 3 stacks of glass is not going to cut it. I do believe we need, I think, 10 or so colors. 13 to be precise. So we're going to have to go ahead and smelt up like 10 stacks of sand. I'm hoping that we have enough sand for that. And it looks like we're also going to be a little short on sand, which we can figure out in the meantime. I think we may be able to make this work regardless, but let's go ahead and just start as much sand as we can, and then we'll have to fill in the gaps later. It looks like we're going to be able to do about 6 more stacks, which will give us 9, and I think that's actually plenty. We don't have to do full stacks. I really wish we could have just done full stacks. Actually, I think no, that's all the smelters we have is 6. So that's what we're going to deal with. I think we'll figure the rest of it out later. And I got some more copper blocks. If I need more copper blocks, once these guys finally start doing this weathering, the oxidizing thing, which looks like we've got a few. I've tried to AFK this a little bit, and I'm going to be real honest. AFKing copper to make it age is absolutely ridiculous. It takes so much time, so we may not be able to finish the copper box for quite some time, but I'll try my best to stay around base as much as possible so that stuff continues to oxidize. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and just do as much glass as we can. So I think I can do half a stack out of each one of these guys, so we should need 6 colors, which we've got there, and now if we just take some colors and half a stack of glass, we should get... Why is that not giving us recipes? The other way around? It shows the recipe here. Why can't I put it over here? I don't want to do that many stacks of... Okay, let's just click carefully. So it's 3 clicks. 4 clicks. 4 clicks per color. While that is smelting down, the other thing we have to do, and we can do in the meantime, is work on terracotta. So we don't have a ton of terracotta, but I believe we have enough to go ahead and do 1 of every color, and then we have to smelt 1 of every color to get glaze of each color. I think this ought to be enough terracotta. Now we just need the dye to go along with it, and we're missing the first 3 dye. We got those out of the way before. I'm gonna go ahead and pull some of these down real quick, and I think we can make orange. Yep, from these stacks. Let's try to get a nice even number here. 16 of each. I think that's perfect. And now we can go ahead and start crafting all of our terracottas. Now, how many can you get from 1 stack? I don't think we need... Can we do this? Why doesn't it give us the recipe? Okay, Minecraft is being weird. We're going to have to be careful. And it looks like it's also going to be 4 clicks for each stack of those as well. And it doesn't use that much dye, so that's great to know. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do the rest of the colors, and then we're going to have to wait for the sand to get done so we can burn down all this terracotta. Now that's one cool looking box of terracotta, if I do say so myself. And we're gonna take like half a stack of these for each and go ahead and smelt them down. But in the meantime, we have to wait on this sand. Do we have, this is gonna be crazy, but do we have 16 furnaces laying around? It looks like we don't have any. I thought about laying out a bunch of them. Why do we have 29 crafting tables? This seems like a strange thing to own. I decided I'm not waiting, and I went ahead and built 10 more furnaces. This will help get the process done a little bit faster, and then we can head over to the hollow ball and get all of the color items checked off our list of all items in the hollow ball, which is going to put a pretty big dent in things. I think there's 10 or so different items in every single color, so this should be almost another 200 color items done, which means we'll be maybe 40% complete, which is way better than the measly 20 that we have now. Okay, the glazed terracotta is all done, so we'll just pick up everything here, and then we're going to have to find a box to put everything in. Yep, we're out of inventory space again, so another box should fit everything we need. Now I'm going to try to do these in order just so I don't get lost. We have lime green, green, cyan, and so on and so forth. Excuse me? How did... He must have spawned somehow on the half slabs and then fell. I'm just not going to ask questions. Okay, all of our color items are acquired. Now let's take everything we've gathered to the Hall of All. Red's done. Orange is done. Yellow complete. Lime green is also done. Regular green. Cyan. light blue, blue, purple, magenta, and we've officially hit our first roadblock. Somehow I managed to forget all of the pink bits, so we need to get a candle, a bed, a banner, and both of the walls. But let's continue on with the rest of them that we have, and then we'll go back and fill in that blank later. White, light gray, gray, black, and last but certainly not least, brown. Why is there bamboo in our brown box? Did I do this yesterday? Did I put bamboo? Hold on. Where's the bamboo at? Down here somewhere, I do believe. Bamboo. Okay, well somehow we have a duplicate box. Maybe I thought bamboo was gonna go here because of the wood types. I don't know what this is all about, but we're going to go ahead and empty this out so we can put our our brown into this box instead of the bamboo. And then, like I said, we're gonna have to go back, unfortunately, and do all the pink stuff because somehow there was an oversight and we missed all of the pink. But there's one other thing that we can do now that we've carried all these boxes over here, because if you didn't notice, I was skipping a couple shulkers. We have all of the glazed terracottas, which can go into our glazed terracotta box. And then we also have all of our terracottas that can go in here as well. And this is all of the glazed terracotta. This is such a pretty box. I love the way this looks. I wish I used more of these in builds, and maybe that is a future note to future K-Hug. Future K-Hug, if you're watching this, please use terracotta in some of your future builds. And to top everything off, we can go ahead and put in every single color of terracotta. And that marks 581 collected items. And that only leaves 580 items remaining, meaning we are now, what I guess to be 40%, we are 50% complete with the haul of all, collecting every item in the game. And of course, we are back real quick to fill in the missing pink items, which I hope I collected. Yeah, the right item. Oh, I forgot a candle. I'll be back. Incoming! And the pink is officially done. And now we can no longer have to worry about all of... Man, these things, I just made a bunch of obstacles for camera manipulation, apparently. And now officially the colors of everything in the game have been acquired, and we can move on to something a little more entertaining. Now you may have been paying attention, or I guess maybe not, but if you were paying attention, you would realize that there is one item of every color that we have not gathered, and that is the shulker box. And quite frankly, we are out of every shulker box, or we have all the shulker boxes and we need them. We've been using them, but we do not have 16 extras, which we need in order to finish all of the colors. So I am headed, if you know where this pathway leads, that is to the end portal over at the stronghold to hopefully find a new end city, and then maybe we can acquire some more shulker boxes. Now, I should make a shulker farm. It's another thing that I've been meaning to do in this series, and maybe we've just ran out of time, and that's something that we don't build this time. That is very, very possible, but I'm going to do my best to collect as many shulkers as we can with what little time we have in order to finish the shulker boxes, and then we also got to collect some end items so that we can officially be done with another box by checking off all of the end structure items. Okay, all looks well, and I guess I just realized that we're gonna need a way to get into the end portal. So I need a few of you guys to come join me real quick. I need an eye, please. 3 will do. All right, and now we can head on through the Eye of Ender, or through the whatever those things are called. What are those things called? I guess I don't even know. We're gonna head through there, and then we're gonna fly in some early direction and hopefully find an end city. And now we gotta not use all of our rockets, but we have to find an end city as soon as possible. I think the easiest way is gonna be, where's that guy at? And then just go in one direction, which is -Z. So let's head on in this early direction. We're not starting off real great. Yep. As expected. Okay. And that is... Come on. I can almost... Come on. Just let me down. Put me down. Really? Okay. That is 7 shulker things already. Okay. So this may be way easier than I thought. Why is that growing through here? What is going on with this little end temple? That's really strange. All right, well, let's continue through here. Now, parkour is not my strong suit, so we'll see how this goes. And hopefully, you know, a shulker right now would be actually pretty great, so I could just fly up. But I might destroy this entire temple, and I wish I would have brought a shulker box with. Well, so that I could easily bring back all this purple. We need this for items in the... Yep, here we go. Come on. I want that to hit me. There we go. All right, now we're in. We're locked in, baby. Now I have no propulsion to get up. We have to do this the hard way, and you're about to see how bad I am at parkour. Okay, it's going well. These corner jumps are the worst. Okay, excellent. I'm getting better. Don't want to speak too soon. Okay, that was actually easier than I thought it was going to be. Let's head up top. Is there any shulks up here? There's not, but we do need to tear down quite a bit of this. I probably won't tear the whole thing down. That seems a little aggressive, but let's grab a few blocks, just a little bit off the top here, and then we can take all this back with us. Fill out the end biome, kind of like the end city or the end world all chest. I think that'll do. A little off the top, and shaving down one wall gives us quite a few items. You know what? I might grab a couple of these just in case we need those. I believe we have some in storage somewhere, but those are going to be required. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, but the glass is unimportant. We've got plenty of glass. We actually just built the glass and we didn't even need to. We break ourselves out. And let's go ahead and check out these other nearby structures. We can get some more shulker shells, and we may be able to finally find the last, or one of the last two shard or trims that we need. Did I look at anybody? I don't think I did. Now let me go inside. Let me eat a little bit. Patience. Okay. Perfect. An extra elytra for future use. And maybe we'll get lucky in this loot room. A ton of gold, but I didn't see any. I got a saddle. That's interesting. And more beet. I don't understand the beetroot. You know what? I'm not even going to take it. I'm insulted by the fact that you think I would get out of here. I'm insulted by the fact that anybody would think that I even need a beetroot seeds at this point in time. My inventory is officially full, which means, oh man, we're so close to a full stack. Maybe we can get a couple more guys. I heard somebody, but I think he's right out top up here. Yep, okay. We're going to ignore that for a minute, but I wanted to grab this as well because this is part of the loot that we need to acquire. So, okay. The dragon head is not a solid object. Lesson learned. Let's try that again. This time, let's just pop it and chase it down. Wait. Hold on. Nailed it. All right, this is how we're walking around. No, we're not. I'm not taking the armor off. I'm going to get my butt handed to me if I do that, but I want to go ahead and get this guy and see if I could just get a few more shells off of him. He's not looking. Well, there's a few shells, but I'm Mary Poppinson. Still no trim. We've now opened enough boxes to get trim. So, oh, we did get one. Here it is, the spire trim. Awesome. Okay, that is one more that we needed, and we have a way of duplicating it, I believe. We're gonna have to, let's go ahead and drop a box and put as much stackable items away as possible. And now we can officially say we acquired everything we needed, but we can head on home. Okay, that little spawn beacon thing was at -222 or 2222, but I don't see, I kind of forgot which Y or X axis we were on, so I'm not seeing it. We may have to resort to going all the way back to the, I thought it was right here. Let's check near, I saw it from this thing over here, so maybe I just passed over it. I'm not gonna spend too much time looking for it. It was just an easy way to get back, and I'm not seeing it. So we're heading to -10, -1,000, so we can get out of here. I have the craziest feeling if this is the worst idea I might have ever had, but I'm gonna try to show my excellence. Yes, just like that. Okay, and it is time to head to the portal and get back to base. I think the safest place for a little extra elytra might just be in this chest here. It's not the best place in the world for the elytra, and I've got a lot of other weird things in here, but these are just extra things that I may or may not need. We might have to expand our shulker boxes in our inventory, but we've got everything. Oh, let's go ahead and while we're here, we've got our box for our goodies, our trinkets. We can go ahead, I think the dragon skull counts as one of those, and put in the spire armor trim, which means we need one more from the stronghold itself to completely fulfill this box. With all of our painted shulker boxes in the appropriate colored bins, and now every item from the inn, minus the chorus fruit and pop chorus fruit. I think those classify as foods in my opinion, and we have a food chest coming up, so I'm gonna wait on those for that instance. But that brings us full circle and back to the beginning where we started, and that is here at the Hall of All. And that is also bringing us back around to the end of today's video. So I appreciate you all coming and hanging out with me today. If you're still here hanging out, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a like, share it to friends, and leave some kind words in the comments down below. This would be a good time to take a brief moment to mention the community Discord, so head down to the description below, click on the link there, and join the channel today. It is a safe, friendly space for us to hang out, share ideas, content, and even spend some time together chatting and playing Minecraft. As always, stay beautiful, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.